We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
DeSantis enters the presidential race, the loss of a rock legend, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis on Wednesday filed paperwork to officially launch a campaign for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination. DeSantis, 44, has raised his national profile with a wave of successful policies like reopening the state after COVID and fighting woke extremism that please the GOP base. He has emerged as former President Donald Trump's strongest Republican rival, although he has lost ground in recent polls. DeSantis announced his campaign in an unprecedented live stream conversation on Twitter with the social media platform's owner, Elon Musk. But the audio-only event was marred by 20 minutes of technical problems. Once launched, DeSantis spent an hour discussing issues, after which Trump responded with an incomprehensible Truth Social post, babbling about red buttons and his friendship with Kim Jong-un. DeSantis raised $1 million online in the hour after his announcement. Microsoft warned that its security researchers have uncovered a Chinese-sponsored hacking campaign codenamed Volt Typhoon, using malware to target critical infrastructure in Guam, which has a naval port that would be key in any U.S. response to an invasion of Taiwan and other U.S. targets. The operation, which started 2 years ago, could disrupt critical communications infrastructure between the United States and Asia region during future crises. Microsoft said the hacking hasn't been destructive. Chinese intelligence and military hackers usually focus on gathering information. But the New York Times said China could use the hacker's computer code, which is designed to pierce firewalls, to enable destructive attacks if they choose. China denied the hacking allegation on Thursday, calling it disinformation by Western agencies that have no proof. A Manhattan judge on Tuesday scheduled a March 2024 trial for former President Donald Trump on criminal charges of falsifying business records to hide hush money payments to cover up alleged extramarital affairs during his 2016 campaign. Trump said little while appearing in a pre-trial hearing by video conference, but afterwards he criticized the decision to schedule the trial right in the middle of primary season, when he will be campaigning for the 2024 Republican presidential nomination. Very unfair, but this is exactly what the radical left Democrats wanted, Trump wrote on his Truth social media platform. It's called election interference, and nothing like this has ever happened in our country before. Trump denies any wrongdoing. The charge of falsifying business record is well beyond the statute of limitations. Manhattan DA Bragg is trying to jury-rig a charge by adding election fraud charges, which he does not have the jurisdiction to pursue. Illinois Attorney General Coyne Raoul said Tuesday in an investigative report that credible sexual abuse allegations have been made against 451 Catholic clergy and lay leaders who targeted nearly 2,000 children in the state over 7 decades. The alleged abusers included one late priest, Thomas Francis Kelly, who reportedly abused more than 15 boys as the archdiocese moved him from parish to parish in the 60s and 70s. Cardinal Blaise Kupich, Archbishop of Chicago, said the archdiocese has been at the forefront of addressing abuse and supporting survivors. A spokesperson for SNAP, a victim advocacy group, said the report showed no one knew more about abuse and no one did less about it than these dioceses themselves. Hall of Fame rock star Tina Turner died Wednesday at her Switzerland home after a long illness, her representative said. She was 83 years old. With her, the world loses a music legend and a role model, they said. Turner, who burst to fame as the star of the Ike and Tina Turner Revue, won 8 Grammy Awards and sold 200 million albums. She became a solo superstar at age 44 with her album Private Dancer and cranked out a series of hits in the 80s and 90s that included Simply the Best and What's Love Got to Do with It. Her 1988 Break Every Rule tour demolished box office records in 13 countries with 180,000 fans at a single show in Brazil. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Amazon Music, Audible, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.